Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my GregBlock series. Today I'm going to be working towards Tungsten here. That is the next gate in the pack. I'm going to be needing Tungsten steel. Now to get Tungsten, I'm going to need to get Tungsten dust, and to get Tungsten dust I'm going to need to put 7 buckets of hydrogen with tungstate dust or scheelite dust. And I'm pretty sure I have tungsten, don't I? Maybe I don't have... No, I don't have tungsten. I do have tons of scheelite though. I can't remember if tungsten is actually... like a... Does it come from a... I don't think there is. Yeah, there's no like tungsten ore. I didn't think there was. But scheelite is what I need. Now this melts down into 2 dust. Or it pulverizes down into 4. I didn't realize it pulverized down into 4, so that's actually 4 stacks there. So this is actually pretty good, and I have tons of this stuff. You know what, I'll put both of those in there. In between episodes I set up a little bit more of my titanium production before I jump into the other thing. Basically just connected this to chlorine. Got another tank of chlorine here. That's being piped out and put into the chemical reactor. Now the chemical reactor, if I just put rutile in here, it will produce titanium chloride. I do have a carbon monoxide one right here, another tank. Because I do produce that a lot and I might need it in the future. And then I actually got a titanium drum of the titanium chloride solution. Oh, actually... yeah, let me just... I'll empty this out so I can start getting some titanium going. I wish I could shift click this. Unfortunately, you cannot shift click. Alright, and the reason I did it this way, so I have the carbon monoxide and the titanium will go up here. And also I have a pipe coming over here to feed back into the quantum tank, because the byproduct, magnesium chloride, yep, this one, combine it with sodium. It has to be in the HV one, but if I combine that with sodium, I will get the chlorine and magnesium back. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get the items out. I just don't have a open side. I mean, I could move it around to like pipe this out, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna wait and pull it out manually. So that will send up the chlorine and put it back in the tank. And then I have been just putting the, let's look at this. Go clean this stuff off really quick. Alright, those are my salt. And then I actually moved the thermal centrifuge over from here down to there, and it actually still works here, even though it's quite power hungry. But I'll just throw the salt in here, and then that'll go down and give me either potassium and chloride or sodium and chloride. Alright, but anyway, while this is all kind of working, here is the next part of the process. Now I got the advanced electrolyzer. So this one. And that opened up the tungsten. Tungsten is a strong metal mainly used in alloys that are needed for progression. You can obtain it by centrifuging scheelite or tungstate dust. Could have sworn there was... Yeah, there is tungstate. Ah, it's a... No, you get it from that. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so you have tungstate and scheelite. Alright, I thought I had tungstate. I could have sworn I saw it. But I think I'm going to put it over here. I'm starting to get LV, MV, HV, EV machines kind of like in a circle around here. But it's easy enough to get them close. Eventually, it's going to be a big deal. I'm going to rearrange all my machines. Probably have, yeah, I don't know. Maybe separate them out a bit more, give me some more space. I haven't quite figured that out. But anyway, I need to get this over here. My battery buffer is filling up slowly. Got a bunch of stuff running, so. But it is going up. I'm just gonna... Alright, no explosions, that's always a good sign. I'm just gonna paint all this. So I know that this is the EV line. Because it gets really kind of confusing. What's what? And this is a little smaller than that, so it's a little more obvious, but I just don't want any explosions. I am out of steam, unfortunately, because this thing is trying to fill this up, but oh well. Alright, so that's not entirely ideal. It kind of blocks it a bit, but anyway. So there is my electrolyzer. Now I'm going to need hydrogen over here. I may have to pipe it on over, because it's going to use quite a bit. And let's see, how many flue ducts do I have? 8. Well, that ain't going to do it. I'm gonna think what would be the easiest way to get this over. I want that to it. I just don't want that to connect to that. I'll wait till there's sulfuric acid in there and then I'll do it. Now the question is, should I... Yeah, I should go back up. Alright, I need some more of this. Do I have glass? Oh, I have a ton of this. I need Invar. Yep, I'm out of Invar, so iron. Let me think. Yeah, it's 2 to 1, isn't it? I'll just do a whole lot of it. There we go. Alright, so we'll get that going. Now, Scheelite is done. So let's see, what do I do with this? I can wash it and get manganese out of it. Don't really need that. I have tons of that manganese. I don't need that, so we'll just throw this back in. Yeah, I'll just... This is 2 stacks, right? I think. Can't remember that. Yeah, I put 2 stacks in there. So I'm getting tons of manganese. Graphite dust is good for carbon. For the... We'll pull that out. Yeah, that's the problem with this. It gets backlogged really fast because of this. Alright, so I am probably like tanking in power here. I have got a whole lot of stuff running. Yeah, well, it's actually not... Yeah, it's going down pretty quick. But we will get that sorted out soon. That's kind of my next, after this, my next big project, I think. And we're running 3 HV machines. Alright, so that is that. I could use the opaque fluidox, but eh. Alright, that should be good for now. But I got plenty of Invar going on over here. Alright. So, once again, for now, I will just have pipes all over the place. Alright. And there is the sulfuric gas, so I'll just do that and it won't connect to the hydrogen. Alright, that doesn't look too terrible. It's actually starting to look pretty cool with all the different colored piping. Sulfuric gas looks cool. Alright, so that is going into there. And that's Scheelite. Just chuck that in there. Alright, so Scheelite. We'll go wash this off. I could send this through a centrifuge, but once again I get manganese and I do not need manganese. I have tons of it. It's for making stainless steel, which I don't need a whole lot of anymore. The main thing I need is going to be titanium coming up, which I should probably... No, let me get the... Let me get this first. Alright, now this is using... I don't know. What is it, 1900? Forget. Let's check that out. 1920 EU per tick. So that is going to be way more than I'm producing. Yeah, this is tanking. But the other ones, these are all full. And these are all full, so that's good. But yeah, I figured this was going to be tanking. So not going to be running this very often. Now this is going to do oxygen and calcium. Man, what am I going to do with this oxygen? I don't particularly want to send this back over there. I hate just like voiding stuff. It just feels bad. I need to connect it to like this. I mean, maybe I could. We'll see how I end up liking it. I'm going to need more of this. Yeah, that is going through it like crazy. So that is in the middle, that there, and the wrench. I'll just leave that there. Yeah, how many? I need to get it to this. Is this gonna look silly? Let's do. Let's see. I guess this way. Alright, and then when you get close to these, make sure you click on that one. Otherwise it will connect to that. Alright, I actually don't hate that, to be honest. Looks kind of cool. Alright, so that is pumping out the oxygen. The oxygen is going back over here. It's the oxygen tank. Hydrogen coming over here, creating tungsten. Alright, so I should probably... Yeah, we're good for a little while. I'll just let that kind of keep running. Alright. So now tungsten. Like that's not... Yeah, that won't feed into there. Hydrogen's already in there. Alright. So I just completed what? Oh, the tungsten quest. Tungsten dust. Hot tungsten ingot. Alright, so now this is probably going to take forever. Yeah. So one tungsten. Now it is... rather slow. Which I figured it would be. It is 550 seconds, but I have it overclocked, so it should be half. So 225 seconds, so it's still about 4 minutes. But, is that right? Yeah, just under 4 minutes. Alright, but that will cook up there. That back. Don't really need to be electrolyzing this stuff. I don't need the chlorine, so I'm just kind of wasting a bit of power here. But that will get me tungsten. Tungsten ingot. Now, tungsten ingot can use... I'm assuming tungsten steel will open up. Tungsten steel is made with hot tungsten steel ingots, and the blast furnace now, this is made with 1 ingot of tungsten steel and tungsten and 1 steel. And that'll actually get you 2. So that's actually good to know. So every one of these actually gets me 2 tungsten steel, which is what I'm going to be mainly using it for. So let me get some steel out. And it's actually relatively quick. It's only 150 seconds, but it is at 480. So this is actually going to take 150 seconds. But you need 3,000. I do have... Is it nichrome I'm doing? No. Canthal? No, it is nichrome. 3600, yeah. So I can I can make this. Now the next upgrade for the blast furnace is tungsten steel coil blocks, and that'll get me up to 4500 Kelvin. And like usual, I need 2 stacks. So yep, I'm going to need 2 stacks of tungsten steel, so I get 2 from 1 tungsten, so I'm going to need a stack of tungsten. So that is going to take a whole lot of time between electrolyzing it and wait, what's going on here? Is this just not having time to clear out the chlorine? I think that's chlorine. I think this is going fast enough, it's not having a chance to clear out the chlorine. I think. What's going on here? That is chlorine. Yeah, there. It just took a while. That's what it was. Yeah, because this was it kept filling up before it could empty out. All right, and that's going again. So yeah, I'm gonna need a stack of this tungsten, and then I'm gonna have to cook it up at about 4 minutes times 64. So yeah, definitely gonna have to leave this running while I'm doing other stuff, or even when I AFK a bit. For the tungsten steel. But before I replace all this, luckily that's fast. There we go, there's my tungsten ingot. Now before I replace all the coils on the electrical blast furnace, I want to get another machine or a engineer. I'm surprised they didn't. There's the IVH. There's tungsten steel. Ah, there's the tungsten steel ingot quest. And that actually is the gate for IV. That's good to know. But I'm actually going to be going after this diesel engine. Now the diesel engine needs quite a lot of stuff. It needs titanium. It needed the tungsten steel wire, which is the main reason that I wanted to do this. EV machine hull easy. Some of this stuff is a little bit... There we go. So that'll get me tungsten steel. And it's faster than tungsten, but still not that fast. Alright. So yeah, the diesel engine. So I need titanium. Need another EV machine hull here. So I'm gonna have to crank up my titanium. Yeah. Because I only have 14. I do have a whole lot of this, but I'm gonna have to wait for this to cook up as well. I have a stack there and I have a stack here, so I got plenty of that. I guess I can start doing some of this while I'm waiting. I need 2 of these. And I also need, for these, do I need? That's aluminum, right? Aluminum, yep. So this though, instead of putting steel in the middle, I need this neodymium, magnetic diamondium, and that is made in the blast furnace, and it's just neodymium dust. It does take 3 minutes though. Holy cow. Can't remember. I think I'm pretty sure I have neodymium somewhere. There it is. Might as well throw a stack in. Now monzonite dust, I don't know what that is used for. You can throw it in a fluid extractor and get helium. It's kind of cool to know. Rare earth and phosphates. Rare earth is me yttrium. And this is used, and isn't this used in like an ally smelter recipe or something? I thought it was like cables. Maybe for the superconductor? Yeah, that's what that's used for. So yeah, this wire is really good, but needs a pump for every single one. But there is the, there it is, yttrium, barium, cover dust. So I think that only comes from that rare earth, if I remember correctly. Alright, so there's my gears. Let's just go clean this really quick, and I think this just goes in the blast furnace. Do I need to centrifuge this? No. Alright, and now that is going to cook up. Oh. Luckily this vacuum fuser is really quick. So it doesn't, if you're doing a stack, it does drain quite a bit of power, but if you're just doing 1 or 2 at a time. Alright, so there is my tungsten steel, and I actually opened up the, yeah, the IVH. Well, I haven't completed it yet, but yeah. So how do I open this electric piston? Ah, right. So yeah, the diesel engine is what I'm going for. So this electric piston, see if I can get that done this episode. The electric piston. I need the titanium, and then, oh, I need annealed copper for that. Okay, so that's a thing. Kind of annoying that I have to use one tungsten steel wire for this. Alright, I'm going to set this there. There. Now, let me see if I can get... So I need 8 annealed wire, so that's 4 each. What times? I need 16 annealed copper, and I have some, I think. Actually do. So we'll get that going. Be done. There's our neodymium? Neodymium? I don't really know how to say it. Throw that back in there. Alright, I am probably just going through this like crazy. Well, I cleared out 2 of them, but I still got 30 million left, so that's going. Hopefully this polarizer will work. Yeah. So that's that. I need aluminum. Need a couple of those. Now the other thing is I need plate. So I need 4. I'm actually like... I have just enough actually to get this. Let me just make sure I don't screw this up. Just one? Yep. I've accidentally made multiple of these before and I don't want to. Alright, so that should be... It was 8, right? Yeah, I think it was that. Okay, so that should be this. Yep, I got 1. And that. There we go. So that opened up the diesel engine. And it's a multi-block version of the diesel generator. You can give it oxygen and lubricant to increase its fuel efficiency. So for this I need the diesel engine. I need 1 of those. I need 8 titanium pipe casings. And 23 titanium machine casings. And then the energy outputs. Now for this I'm going to need lots and lots of titanium. So this... I get 3 of these, and of course I need 8. So I need to do 3 of these crafts, and I'll have 2 left over, which I can't do anything with, so that's just wasted titanium, which... that stuff drives me nuts when that happens. So I need 12, I need... yeah, I need 3 here, and then I need these rods. Okay, so 3 of this craft, and then I need to do... stable... I can't remember which one it is. Stable titanium machine casing. And then this one I need 22 of, so I need 8 of these. So 48. Yeah. So I need about 2 stacks of titanium, which I do have enough of. It's just going to take a long time for this to cook. So in between episodes I will get that titanium, and I'll get the materials for the diesel engine, and we'll finally fix our power gen, because this thing can put out 2048 EU per tick as opposed to the 512 that I'm doing with that, and if I give it oxygen it will output over 6000 EU. So it's a great source of power. But I will come back and do that next episode, so thanks for watching and have a good one.